Hello, welcome to the American Business Podcast, the voice of American business. I'm Kevin Devecioglu, your host. I'm welcoming you episode 81. And today's number is 10.5. That is the cybercrime. Cybercrime is projected to cost businesses over $10.5 trillion by 2025. Today we'll talk about cybersecurity, we'll talk about technology, and we'll talk about other informative and educational business subjects, as we always do in the American Business Podcast, the voice of American business. We have a special guest today. Let me invite our guest to our virtual stage, and we'll get the conversation started. Hello, Anthony. Welcome to the podcast.
Kevin, thank you for inviting me, and I enjoyed the previous ones, and I'm looking forward to this one.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Well, for our audience and for our listeners to know, this is our part 2. I had the pleasure of having Anthony before in the American Business Podcast. We had a great conversation about technology, business, as well as cybersecurity. Because of the high views and the request from our audience, we like to have the part 2 in the American Business Podcast. So I'm very excited to have Anthony in this episode 81. So this is really exciting. How is your week going so far, Anthony? How are you?
A lot has changed since the last podcast, so it's going well. We definitely are embracing AI now, even more so, even though I was working on it 35 years ago for the government. We're actually from the commercial sector and so on like that. We're getting a lot of chatter about it. So
yeah, this is great. Long Island Tech Advisors is one of the companies that I follow very closely, and I'm really happy to know the organization, follow the organization under your leadership. And in this episode, we have follow-up conversations as part 2, right? So I'm looking forward to having this conversation. Well, if that's okay, we can get started, and let's get started with AI. To your point, in your view, how AI is impacting businesses in general? A follow-up question: how are businesses adopting AI based on your experience, and how should businesses implement AI in their businesses to utilize it on a daily basis? So it's a question within a question. So please take your time.
it's okay. Well, first of all, how is AI affecting businesses in general? Everyone's trying to play with it. Everyone's trying to use it in some way or another. A lot of dabbling. 85% of the business out there are just playing around, not sure what to do at this point. That's what I'm seeing. As few businesses have gotten it right and actually, not just using it, but using it effectively. All right. So, the challenges in AI adaptation, what I'm seeing is that, like I said, is that most companies are just playing around. They don't have good direction. They don't have champions within the company to help it and so on. So adaptation, even if you take on a nice tool, an AI tool, adaptation within the company could fail if you don't have the right things set up. As far as what you should consider when implementing AI in your business is, talk to another company already that has already done it, or a company like ourselves, which we're technical advisors, which we have done it for other clients. So get somebody in there who already knows and can look at your overall business workflows. This is a business. It's not just technical, okay? It's not just an IT thing anymore. This is a business level, from business strategy, business planning. You want to make sure that you want outcomes, and you have to be able to, get the C-level involved, what they're doing, and look at all the aspects of the business to see what is the best bang for the buck, all right, as far as implementing AI. And you want to walk before you run, all right? And also you want to make sure, like we do, all we do is find champions within the company that we can work with to make sure it succeeds.
Will AI completely replace humans and their jobs in the future?
See, that's a question everybody always says, and the threat out there is that AI is going to replace all humans eventually and stuff like that. I don't see that happening at all. If anything, it's making, like, for my own company, it's making us more efficient. We're able to do more things now and have more time, okay, and basically increase our revenue. So that's what I see AI doing right now is I'm keeping the staff we have. I'm not replacing anybody, but we know our revenue is going to go up. There's that gap between efficiency and so on and revenue. I can actually do more with less and actually increase the revenue. As far as like I see if things are done right, as far as like anybody that would be normally getting replaced, they could be retrained to do other things and also embrace AI. Again, I don't see it as what I'm seeing, as far as touting on the tabloids and so on, being replaced. I don't see that happening. I see as anything, it's going to be an embellishment of revenue for a lot of companies.
Let's talk about digital transformation a little bit, if that's okay. Um, Digital transformation is important for organizations to utilize technology. But based on your observation and experience so far, how are companies are doing in terms of adopting digital transformation, different technologies to their businesses, and what is the best way to utilize technology for a business, regardless of their size?
Yeah, again, same thing holds true with like AI. It could be any program, by the way, that you're using, but it's about making sure and talking to your peers in the same, like I do all the time. I talk to my other technical advisors, other MSPs, and so on about what they're using, what's working, what doesn't, and then try to adapt it for my business. If after getting all this advice, as far as digital transformation within our clients and so on, um, we look at the holistic business itself. All right, we have strategic business conversations with the decision makers and seeing where they want to go with their business, and then we can help implement and show them what tools that we would recommend that other similar businesses are using successfully and what's not. So it's almost like what's working, what's not. And as far as again with this, transform digital transformation and adaptation, need to have champions within the company that are going to run with it and help because you can't just do it from top and expect everyone at the bottom to do it. But you do need the C level to be bought in. They have to be. It's got to be baked into the DNA of the organization, so that and then and it trickles down through these champions that help it work. But that's how I see that happening.
Um, can you tell us about the fundamentals of cybersecurity and what are the best practices of cybersecurity in
It,
businesses
so
for
you just saw
businesses
it,
to protect their
$10.5 trillion next,
businesses?
the 2025, right?
Yes,
I don't think that's,
yes.
I think that's a low number because I see an influx of that happening right now. New techniques that, I always say the street always finds a way. You put up a wall, they find a way around it, under it, or through it. It's a matter of like, it's measures and countermeasures. Again, my background is engineering, it's what I did many years ago. Always looking at counter threats and so on. So it's, yeah, cybersecurity is paramount, and any company that doesn't want to embrace it and realize that they have to put money towards that is going to is going to suffer. They're going to be a target. Everyone's a target, however, but companies that embrace cybersecurity and baked into again to your DNA will, they'll still get attacked, but they'll be able to mitigate and also remediate immediately. So that's what I see as far as the cybersecurity, the best practices. You have the basic things too, MFA and so on like that, but also like having a cybersecurity policy in place and having your attorney review it, making sure because there are so many ways of which an insurance company can come into an organization and say, "Oh, I'm sorry, you didn't have this after the fact." You got to make sure that gets reviewed regularly. Your policies get reviewed regularly. Your employees are trained regularly. So
Well, in your career journey, have you had any role models,
role models.
any mentors that you can share
I
with
have some
us?
employees really amazing, but my wife is my role model. She never gives up. She's had so many issues, health issues, this, I mean, and career issues and so on, but she always manages to punch through. She has a very positive attitude and so on. She never gives up, never surrender, So she's just, she's one of my role models as far as like, getting through things. But, again,
If there is,
yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
yes, Yeah, well, how about some key career lessons that you can share with us? Especially if there is one key career lesson that you learned the hard way that you can share with
Well,
us with all
the
years.
crazy the idea, I mean, because I ran ideas past my friends and this and that, and they think they're always crazy and stuff. The crazier the idea and the more people like against it is probably the more it's going to work. As long as you believe it and go for it, never give up. Like I said, and go and apply it and believe in it. Okay, and you know what outcome you want. That's what you got to keep going. All right, and don't listen to the naysayers and just forge forward. All right. And I do have like lessons learned regarding that in my own thing. I mean, there was a time where I was met with somebody who was she was dying of cancer, a nurse, wonderful person, years and years ago. This is before internet just started. And she came to me and says, she wanted to make something called the Global Village, and I was working with her. And the thing is, during the process, basically what she wanted to do is buy and sell equipment online, medical equipment for people with third world countries. I thought it was a wonderful idea. Basically, what we designed was eBay before eBay even happened. And unfortunately, we were forging forward, but she passed away at that point, and I unfortunately dropped it at that point. But after that, anything that came along, I just kept going. I don't stop.
How do you stay motivated and inspired in the times of challenges?
Well, I pivoted the business several times, and that's important because you got to be able to move with the what's happening in the your you know business environment and so on. And you always have to look. It's like the book Who Moved My Cheese. It's you always have to keep looking forward and looking at the changes happening right in front of us. And you don't want to be where it's a speeding train. You have to actually look ahead and say, you know what, I think this is coming. So as far as how I keep inspired, I usually have Friday afternoons of brainstorming with the team, just talking about letting our minds go. What's next? What are we going to be doing? So it's the challenges. It's also the technology. I mean, this is amazing time for all of us right now with AI in order to take advantage of that and so on, and think about it and thinking out of the box, being disruptive. That's what inspires me. Is just my just talking to my employees, peers, and so on about their ideas, and I listen to everybody. It doesn't matter, and it's amazing where some of the best ideas come from.
Yes, that's really exciting. What are your biggest interests and passions outside of work?
Interests and passions. Oh man, I mean, I mean, you can tell by the little bit extra weight I put on here. I mean, since probably even last time, I love going out to eat with my wife. We're connoisseurs of fine food, actually any food. But I love doing that. Going out to the city, seeing shows. My wife's a musician, so anything musical, it's like I'm married into a musical. So it's wonderful. Music in anyone's life is an amazing thing, and if you are doing it, that's great. And if not, do more of it. Um, as far as other passions and so on, is technology. I just love looking into what's coming next and seeing how I can implement it. I mean, also I'm a software programmer at heart, so I'll dabble in little things. I knocked out a Power BI thing the other day with the help of ChatGPT, and I'm like, oh, this is amazing. It's amazing what businesses or anyone can do, even with little training.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, if you had a chance to go back history, personally or historically, to what time period would you like to go back and why?
Going back, I'd like to go forward actually, but yeah, I'd like to see what
Yes,
we're
I
going to
like this
be in like
answer.
25 years, 50 years, and 100. But going back in time, I would love to have gone back when I was still doing interning and so on. Some of my best times when I had just started my company, we had it's just really good memories. And but going back to the times where I worked 90-hour weeks at some point in time, and it didn't even think twice about it because the work was so much fun. But if I was to go back further in time, I would love to meet some of the greatest scientists. I'd love to have met Tesla. uh, you know um, and just just hop through time and meet some of the greatest minds would be awesome. And just talk to them, sit down for 15 minutes just to hear their thoughts.
Absolutely, that's really exciting. What is your career advice for the next generation, especially for those who are thinking about getting into technology,
Mhm.
AI, and digital transformation
Well,
field?
now's the time to do that. As far as like getting, training and so on, I would recommend, going into a internship as soon as you can with a company, just so you can get a feel for what's out there, what the companies are looking for, because all the education you might be getting when because I get calls all the time from students and stuff that says, what certifications do I need with this. I give them the basics. Okay, this is what you need. This is a base. Anything else, don't bother with until you actually are either interning or employed by a company, and finding out what specifics they're looking for, and then get those certifications after the fact to help the company along. But as far as what to do is that you got to keep an open mind. You have to be an infectious learner. I will only hire infectious learners because excuse me, there's so much going on out there right now in regard to technology. We need infectious learners, just somebody that's going to dive in, keep learning, and loving what they do. So I look for passion. I look for passion in their eyes. I look for passion in what they do. I always ask about hobbies and what they do outside of work, because that means a lot to me. As far as kind of personality it is. But the interview process and so on. It's important to have confidence in yourself, that you speak with confidence, and that you are, even if you're not sure of something, tell them. Say, well, I'm not too sure about that, and that's okay. It's okay as long as I see it right off the bat. You're an infectious learner. You'll figure it out. So that's the kind of advice I would give.
For those who like to be in touch with you and who likes to learn more about LI Tech
Mm.
Advisors, what is the best way to be in touch with you
Oh, go to
and
our
learn about
website,
the company?
litechadvisors.com, and you can chat with me online, or you can send me an invite. I'd be more than happy to talk to anyone. I always, especially a new business starting out. I mean, they're usually too small for us, far as that goes. But I always give them 15 minutes of advice, set them off in the right direction, because that's so important. You don't want to go off in the wrong direction. And I've done that so many times. It's very important. I do a lot of panels. I do a lot of speaking engagements, which is like what you do, which I treasure what you're doing also, because it's so important to bring this to light. But they can reach me at litechadvisors.com. So thanks again, Kevin.
Yep, appreciate it. Well, pleasure is all mine. Thank you for this part two interview. And also, I'd like to thank you also for your contribution to the business community. Just like you mentioned, you join different seminars,
Mm.
different organizations to talk about cybersecurity, talk about technology, and to educate business community. I truly appreciate your support and your effort as well. Thank you so much for being with
All
us
right.
today.
Thanks again. Have a good day.
Thank you very much. Yes, absolutely. I wish you a great day, and I'll see you around. Well, to our audience and to our listeners, we had another educational, informative, the American Business Podcast episode. I hope you enjoyed it. There is, of course, a lot to talk about technology, digital transformation, also the career path for the next generation. These are really important subjects. And there is always something new to learn in this sense, especially in the age of AI. I'm doing my best to invite as many experts as I can in the field of AI, both from the technological point of view as well as from the business point of view. These are really important points of views that we need to um, learn from and we need to discuss. In this sense, the American Business Podcast, the voice of American business, is a platform to share these information and to share these professional uh, insights and wisdom. We'll continue doing so. This is our episode 81. There's going to be many more episodes, and our goal is to pass 100 episodes this year. That's our goal, and we are going towards it week by week, episode by episode. I truly appreciate your support. Would you like to be a guest in the American Business Podcast? You can send us an email, businesspodcast@gmail.com. We also welcome sponsors and advertisers, companies, organizations, and institutions. You can send us an email for advertising and sponsorship, americanbusinesspodcast@gmail.com. We use the same email address for your feedback as well. What do you think about the podcast? What is your take on AI? You can send us an email. You can also put your thoughts and your comments in the chat box in YouTube as well. In case you'd like to reach out to us and share your thoughts, share ideas in terms of subjects that we can cover, maybe guest recommendations, suggestions, we welcome it. americanbusinesspodcast@gmail.com is the website, is the email address that we use, and you are more than welcome to send us an email. If you visit our website, americanpodcast.tv, you'll learn more about the American Business Podcast team, as well as the podcast, what is coming. We have a schedule that we published every week. This website is also a great opportunity for you to learn about what is coming in coming weeks. So please visit our website, americanpodcast.tv. As you know, the American Business Podcast, the voice of American business, got YouTube award in actually last month. We are very happy about it. We passed 100,000 YouTube subscribers, and more coming, of course. We truly appreciate your support. Now the American Business Podcast is more influential than before, and our goal is to pass 100 episodes this year. We are working hard for it, and we truly appreciate your support. If you haven't done so, please go to our YouTube channel and make sure to subscribe. Here is the YouTube channel's QR code right here in the middle of the screen, as well as this site. We have the QR code that you can scan, and it will take you to our YouTube channel. And please subscribe. And if you feel generous, please share your comments, your thoughts in the comment box in the YouTube channel. We'll truly appreciate your feedback and your interactions with us and with our guest in the American Business Podcast YouTube channel. We have a networking event coming up, our traditional monthly business networking event. It's called the Connectional America Business Alliance online networking event. The next one is scheduled for October 24th, 10 a.m. If you'd like to join us and introduce yourself, your business, your offerings, your offers, scan this QR code, please, and sign up for the next Connectional America Business Alliance online networking event. What makes this event different is that not only you will be able to network with other business professionals, you'll be live on the American Business Podcast. So it's a live event. That's what is unique about it. And I hope you join us and talk about your business, your products and services. And I hope you join us and you make it. We have a membership program. If you haven't done so, please join us, be a member. This is a QR code. We have different membership programs with different options. We truly appreciate your support. You can scan this QR code, take a look at our membership options, whichever is suitable for you, fits your view. Please be a member, support the American Business Podcast, the voice of American business. We'll truly appreciate it. Let's talk about our sponsors, Ms. Excel. If you're interested in learning about Excel and other Microsoft business software systems, consider Ms. Excel. I have the QR code on the screen. When you scan the QR code, it'll take you to their website. You can take a look at the course catalog. And before you check out, please use the discount code coming from the American Business Podcast, ABP 2025, and then finalize your sign-up process for the Ms. Excel. If you're in the market for an ERP system, especially SAP ERP system, consider iTech Consulting Inc. They are specialized in SAP and Oracle ERP and accounting software systems. When you scan the QR code, it will take you to their website and you can learn more about them. And you can get in touch with them. If you get in touch with them, make sure you hear about them from the American Business Podcast. And I have the QR code on the screen that you can scan. Well, it looks like that's all for today. I'd like to thank you for your time and thank you for your interest. I'm looking forward to having you in the American Business Podcast. Next will be the 82nd episode. Please join us. The American Business Podcast is the voice of American business. Thank you very much and have a great day.